Hello my colleagues, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, you are absolutely welcome. It's great to have you join us. Now, let me ask you this. Are you ready to make 2025 your most profitable year yet? In today's video, I'll be showing you 5 very safe places to invest your money in 2025 that can give you fantastic returns. But that's not all. I'll also break each of these investments down to the simplest term. So even if you are just starting out on your investment journey, you will leave this video feeling confident and informed to make very good investment decisions. By the way, if you love business and finance content, or you are looking for ways to grow your money, go ahead and smash that like button right now. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't joined the family already. And you can also join my WhatsApp channel. The link is in the description. Through this channel, I share fast and exclusive investment tips you don't want to miss out on. All right, without further ado, let's dive into today's video. Let's go. All right, let's kick things off with the most important investment you ever make in your life, which is investing in yourself. Let me tell you something. In 2024, I made the most money I have ever made in my life. By God's grace, 2025 will be even better. But you know what? Even with all that, I still keep investing in myself. Why? Because you are your greatest asset. Here's the thing, whether it's through buying courses, reading books, attending workshops, or even going back to school like I am doing right now, every effort you put into improving yourself pays off in ways that no other investment can actually pay off. You see, with all the other investments I'll talk about in this video, you don't always have control over how the results would play out. The stock market could fluctuate, interest rates might drop, or the crypto market could take an unexpected dip. But when you invest in yourself, you control the outcome. You need to ask yourself this question: do I want to be wealthy? It starts with the skill you learn, the knowledge you acquire, and the habits you build. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you must go back to school like I did or I am doing right now. For some people, that's not the best option. What I'm saying is this: buy a course to learn a skill that can make you money. Maybe it's coding, graphics design, or even how to start a business. Pick up books that teach you how to think better, work smarter, or manage your money effectively. Take care of yourself mentally and physically. Learn how to manage stress, eat well, and stay fit, because your health is a part of your success. And let me tell you something I've learned. Opportunities always come to those who are prepared. When you invest in yourself, you position yourself to grab those opportunities with both hands. So before we dive into the other investments, ask yourself, what skill, knowledge, or habit can I invest in today to make my 2025 the best year yet? Because trust me, there's no better return on investment than the one you get from becoming the best version of yourself. All right, next up we have commercial papers. And let me tell you, the commercial paper market in Nigeria has been on fire recently. Companies are offering returns as high as 25%. And I know what you might be thinking: 25%, that sounds too good to be true. But trust me, it's real and it's worth your attention. Now, I also know that some of you might be asking, what exactly are commercial papers, or how do I even get started? Well, sit tight, because I'm here to break it down for you in the simplest way possible. So what are commercial papers? Think of commercial papers as a way for companies to borrow money directly from people like you and me, instead of going to a bank. It's like when your friend needs a quick loan and says, I'll pay you back with some extra cash needed. That extra cash that they will pay you back is the interest. And in the case of commercial papers, that is your profit. Now, here's how it works. Companies issue these commercial papers to raise short-term funds, usually to pay salaries, buy inventory, or fund a project. These papers typically have a maturity period of 30 to 270 days, meaning you get your money back plus the agreed interest within that time frame. And here's the kicker: the returns can go as high as 20% to 25% annually. That's why this market is buzzing right now. Why should you consider commercial papers? One is high returns. Let's be honest, where else will you find returns of up to 25% in such a short period, compared to a regular savings account or even a fixed deposit? Commercial papers offer significantly better returns and profit. Secondly is safe option. Now, this is important. Commercial papers are not random investments. They are usually issued by well-established companies with a strong financial track record. Plus, these papers are regulated by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. So there is a layer of safety built in. Third, we have short-term investment. If you are someone who doesn't want to lock up your money for years, this is perfect for you. In less than a year, you can cash out with your returns and decide whether you want to invest or move on to something else. To buy commercial papers, you need to go through a stockbroker or a financial institution that offer these products. Companies like Codros Capital and Stanbic, IBTC, or even AfriInvest are great places to start. Before jumping in, you need to decide how much you want to invest and for how long. Remember, the higher the returns, the higher the risk. So only invest money you are comfortable with, even though commercial papers are much more safer than lots of investments out there. Personally, I love commercial papers because they give you high returns without the long wait. Plus, they are an excellent way to grow your money while keeping things simple. If you are just getting started in investing, this is a great stepping stone before diving into more complex options like stocks or bonds. So what do you think? Would you consider investing in commercial papers? Let me know in the comment section below. Or if you have already invested, share your experience. I would love to hear about it. The third investment opportunity we have on this list is Euro bonds. You see, investing in Euro bonds is one of the smartest ways to invest your money, especially if you want to earn in dollars and protect yourself from the wide fluctuations of the naira. If you are hearing about Euro bonds for the first time, don't worry, I'll break it down. So even if you're a total beginner, you can understand what it is all about. So what are Euro bonds? I want you to imagine this for a moment. A government or a company needs money to fund a project or grow its business. But instead of borrowing in their local currency, they decide to borrow in a foreign currency like the US dollar. That's essentially what a Euro bond is all about. It's a bond issued in a currency different from the issuer's local currency. I hope that makes sense. Now, don't let the name confuse you, Euro bond. It doesn't mean it is issued in euros. In fact, most Euro bonds are issued in dollars. For example, the Nigerian government might issue a Euro bond to borrow money in dollars from investors worldwide, including you. Now, why should you invest in Euro bonds? One is earn in dollars. With Euro bonds, your returns are paid in dollars, which is a fantastic way to shield yourself from the devaluation of the naira. For instance, if you invest when $1 is 1,000 naira and later the exchange rate rises to like 1,640 naira, like it is right now, your returns grow in value just because of the currency appreciation. Second is steady returns. Euro bond is like lending your money to reliable borrowers, whether it's the government or top-rated companies. In return, they pay you back with interest, typically at higher rates than you'd get from savings accounts. Then we have low risk. Since Euro bonds are issued by governments or well-established companies, they are generally considered safer investments compared to things like stocks or crypto. In fact, if you're looking to convert your money to USDT and you're scared, I think Euro bonds is the best way to safeguard yourself against the naira devaluation if you don't really like crypto. So now, how do you earn from Euro bonds? There are three main ways to make money from Euro bonds. One is interest payments, which is dividends. The issuer usually pays you interest, usually once or twice a year. Think of it as them saying, thank you for lending us your money and here is your reward. Then we have capital appreciation. If the value of the bond goes up after you buy it, you can sell it for a higher price and make a profit. For instance, if you bought a bond at $10 per unit and it's now worth $12, you have made a tidy $2 return. Then we have currency appreciation. Remember, your returns are in dollars. So if the naira continues to lose value against the dollar, which has been happening, your returns become even much more valuable when converted back to naira. Quick tip for beginners: always do your research before investing. Look into the issuer's reputation and ensure you are working with trusted platforms like Cowrywise or other licensed financial institutions before making any investment in Euro bonds. Alright guys, the next opportunity on our list is none other than the S&P 500. If you have ever wanted to own a piece of America's largest companies, this is the investment for you. And don't worry, I'll break it down so it's super easy for you to understand if you have no idea what the S&P 500 is all about. So what is the S&P 500? The S&P 500 is a stock market index that tracks the performance of the 500 largest publicly traded companies in the United States. Think of it as a basket filled with stocks from industry giants like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, and Tesla. When you invest in the S&P 500, you are essentially investing in these companies without having to buy their shares individually. It's like owning a slice of the entire US economy. That sounds amazing, right? I know, yeah. Why should you care about the S&P 500? One is strong performance in 2024. Let me tell you something. 2024 was an amazing year for the S&P 500. It gained 23% overall, thanks largely to the performance of tech giants like Nvidia, which surged by a whopping 171%. So even if you didn't own Nvidia directly or individually, you could have benefited from its growth just by investing in the S&P 500. Over the last 2 years, the S&P 500 has returned an impressive 53%, making it one of the best performing indexes globally. That is why it is a go-to choice for many smart investors. Secondly, we have diversification. The S&P 500 isn't just about tech, it includes companies from various sectors like healthcare, finance, energy, and more. So by investing in this index, you are spreading your risk across multiple industries. Then we have low effort, high reward. You don't have to be a stock market expert to invest in the S&P 500. It's a passive investment, meaning you don't have to constantly monitor the market. Just invest and keep on investing and let it grow over time. Historically, the S&P 500 has delivered an average annual return of about 10% over the last century. This makes it an excellent option if you are looking to build wealth over the long term. You are probably wondering, Micah, I'm in Nigeria, so how do I invest in the S&P 500? Don't worry, I've got you covered. You see, I've already made a detailed video walking you through how to invest in the S&P 500 from Nigeria. You can click on the card above or check the link in the description to watch it after this video. With as little as 5,000 naira to 10,000 naira, you can begin your journey into the S&P 500 through fractional investing. Also, guys, always remember that the S&P 500 is a long-term investment. Don't expect to double your money overnight. Stay patient, stay consistent, and let compound interest work its magic over time for you. Finally, on our list, we have Treasury bills, often called one of the safest investment options out there. If you have ever thought about earning guaranteed returns without worrying about market risk, then Treasury bills might just be the perfect fit for you. Let me break it down in simple terms so you can understand exactly how they work. So what are Treasury bills? Treasury bills or T-bills are short-term debt instruments issued by the federal government of Nigeria to raise money for its operations. Here is a much more easier way to think about Treasury bills. You see, when you buy Treasury bills, you are essentially lending money to the government, and in return, they pay you back with interest after a fixed period. Usually 91 days, 182 days, or 364 days. It's like giving a trusted friend a loan with a clear agreement on when and how much they will pay you. The government is that friend in this case, and it's the most reliable borrower out there in the world. So now, why should you invest in Treasury bills? One is guaranteed returns. Treasury bills are backed by the government, which makes them one of the safest investments you can make. There is little to no risk of losing your money when it comes to Treasury bills. Secondly, we have tax-free earnings. In Nigeria, the interest you earn from Treasury bills is tax-free. So every naira of profit you make is yours to keep. Then we have flexible investment periods. You can choose a tenure that fits your financial goals, whether it's 3 months, which is 91 days, 6 months, which is 182 days, or 1 year, which is 364 days. Then finally, we have stability in uncertain times. You see, Treasury bills are a great option during periods of economic uncertainty, which I might say Nigeria might. Is Nigeria in it? Probably. Or when the stock market is volatile. They provide a safe haven for your money. Now, here is how Treasury bills work. One is discounted purchase price. Treasury bills are sold at a discount. For example, if you invest 100,000 naira, you might pay only 90,000 naira upfront, and at the end of the tenure, you receive full 100,000 naira. The difference of 10,000 naira actually is your profit, also known as the interest. Secondly, we have fixed interest rates. The interest rates for treasury bills are determined during an auction by the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN). These rates are usually competitive, making them an attractive option for risk-averse investors. If you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be there to answer your questions. I think this might be a little bit confusing, this particular part of the video, but if you have any questions, like I said, leave a comment. Now, how do you invest in treasury bills in Nigeria? You see, investing in treasury bills is simpler than you might think. You can actually invest through your banks. Most commercial banks in Nigeria allow you to purchase treasury bills. You just have to walk into your bank, ask about treasury bills, and they will guide you through the whole process of investing in treasury bills. Then we have true investment apps, platforms like Truth, Bamboo, RiseVest, AfriInvest, and most of these stockbrokers offer treasury bills as part of their fixed income investment options. You can easily access and invest through these apps and from your phone. And there you have it, guys. These are my 5 safe investment opportunities for 2025 that can actually help you grow your money and achieve your financial goals. From investing in yourself to commercial papers, euro bonds, the S&P 500, and treasury bills. Now, I would love to hear from you. Which of these investments are you most excited about to try out, or maybe you are already investing in some of them? Let me know in the comment section on your experience so far. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button so more people can discover this content. And please share this video with your friends or anyone looking to grow their money and their wealth through investing. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Don't forget that. That's very important for more tips and strategies to help you on your financial journey. Also, don't forget to join my WhatsApp channel for exclusive investments updates. The link is in the description and comment section. And until next time, my colleagues, stay safe, keep investing, and as always, Ndewo.